Harrybrandt Grazing is a central Queensland grazing operation run by John and Julie BORG, sons Steve and Tim, and managers Murray and Raylene Williamson. Ever since John's father Charlie drew Falcon Downs at Clark Creek in the early Brigalow scheme, the BORG family have had a strong association with Brahman Cattle.
Dad bought his first Brahman bull in the mid-60s. He was a 3/4 black Brahman bull with horns, and to say his temperament wasn't very good was, yes, was to say the least. But the Brahman breed has certainly improved a lot since then, and now their temperament's as good as any other cattle you could find. We moved home in 1975, where I live now at Nebo, which is 50,000 acres of breeder country. Consists of scrub, black soil downs, box ridges, and some slightly higher country, where we breed, approximately 1,500 to 1,800 calves a year. All the steers are brought down here from weaners, steers and the cull heifers, and are finished at Rolleston, which is 35,000 acres of good pull scrub, where we finish our cattle off and send to the works.
With a turn-off of 2 and 4 tooth steers weighing 320 to 340 kilograms dressed, and 2 and 4 tooth fat heifers weighing 260 to 300 kilograms dressed, a chance meeting at the races with one of the organic industry's pioneers had the BORG family considering the increased profitability of an organic operation.
Our start into organics come about on a trip to the Stradbroke in Brisbane, having a drink with a fellow called Richard Rains, who was involved in the with an organic meat company at the time, and talking about how we operate and what we do with Brahman cattle, with not dipping and so forth, minimal pesticides, whatever. He said we should have a go at organics because we were probably 3/4 of the way there. So that was in 2011, and it took us 12 months to make up our mind. We didn't make the decision lightly. So in 2012, we started our pre-cert. So that's when we started, and the Brahman breed, you're 3/4 of the way there because of they're such easy cattle to look after. You need less inputs to produce a bullock. They will forage in dry times. They'll finish easily. They're easy cattle to handle.
Even with the enhanced profitability of the organic market, prices received are still predominantly driven by industry supply and demand. The only true way to manage your own viability on a year-to-year basis is to control and minimise your own input costs. Labour costs are a huge problem in the central Queensland coal basin. Staff are expensive and hard to find. Harrybrandt Grazing's well-bred Brahman cattle help with the solution.
There's 35,000 acres here in 2 blocks, which is Starlee and May Downs. And Murray and Raylene Williamson have been with us now for 8 years. And Murray and Raylene can manage us by themselves just incredibly well. They're very good cattle people. You can see by the cattle around me what the cattle are like. Their temperament is faultless. They can go out and muster any paddock here, 200-300 cattle by themselves, and work those cattle easily. So, the Brahman breed, again, work properly, are very easy cattle to get along with.
Historically, it was thought that only far western suppliers would be viable for the organic market, coastal tick and fly burdens being too hard to manage for organic production. Correctly bred and managed Brahman genetics, however, have opened far more areas to the possibilities of an organic turn-off, and it's better for the environment.
Organics do come at a cost. All your licks, your dry licks, your blocks, your weaner hay, and there is a fly bag we can use, but everything with organics costs twice as much as your conventional. But there still is a premium with the organics, and with your Brahman cattle, you use less of those inputs to get there. I find that with organics, we have a very healthy dung beetle population because we're not using chemicals. I think since we've been organic, our dung beetle population has increased, and I think we've got less flies than what we've ever had, just because of that reason. So for us, the organics has been profitable, and we'll continue to doing so.
With definite cost benefits in regards to most input costs, the one area that cannot be skimped on is the need to consistently invest in good genetics. The team from Harrybrandt can be seen in the bull selling season attending and buying quality bulls from numerous Central Queensland society and single vendor bull sales.
We go to most of the Brahman sales around Rocky and some on property sales. That's where we get our replacement size. We keep some of our own bulls, but we're always looking for those better bulls to improve our female side of things and breed bulls for our own use. When we are looking for bulls, we look for meaty bulls that we think that are gonna finish earlier, but also meet the weight that we want to get to, our 320, 340 kilos dressed at 2 or 4 teeth. They've got to have good sheets. They've got to be structurally very sound in their legs. They've got to be able to walk. So good legs are very, very important. Conformation, that all adds to being a good conformation bull. I like a bull with a hooded eye, because most hooded eye bulls have got a very good natural temperament about them. And also they've got a good sirey head, which I think throws to their fertility. We look at the fertility side of it on the percentage of the pathology and that sort of thing. But we also semen test all our bulls before they go out to the herd, which is normally 6 to 8 weeks after we purchase the bulls.
With constantly increasing production costs and soaring grazing land value, it's hard to make the return on investment look good in modern times. Harrybrandt Grazing's diligence in keeping input costs down and the ability to still command an industry-leading premium for their product is a great example for us all. Brahman genetics play a large role in the success and viability of their operation. Brahman's helped make the transition to organics seamless. So to sign off on a quote from John BORG, Brahman Cattle have been very good to our family for nearly 60 years. I can't see myself changing anytime soon. Thanks John BORG and the Harrybrandt team for an example of beef industry leading success utilising quality Brahman genetics.